Okay, this spell is called Aid. Second level spell. What do you think Aid does?
Aid.
It lasts 8 hours.
Okay. That's good. That sounds like a really good spell. This is second level spells, right?
Second level spell.
Aid, like, okay, maybe someone swoops in and saves me, like, quickly. I don't
You can
know.
affect 3 people.
Aid.
If you upcast it, second level, if you use a third level spell slot, a fourth level, something more, it will basically, so it'll give, increase your maximum health points by 5. So if you have 15 health, you now have
Oh,
20.
it'll increase my health.
Yes.
Oh.
And if you
So it's a health increase spell then.
upcast it, so for 8 hours, so at the beginning of the day, you cast your
Yeah, it
highest
just
level.
makes me like invincible or something.
It's just giving you extra health.
Yeah.
It can give you 10 more health, 15 more health,
Oh,
but it's going to
that's
give it.
cheating.
But it's going to give it to 3 people: myself, you, and one
Okay.
other person. So
So
it's
it's
a
like
support.
I'm giving aid to the group, kind of.
Yes,
And
and
myself.
it's your maximum. So you could get hurt from it, take a short rest, like go to bed, like go into battle, get hurt.
Oh.
But it's still your maximum. So now you're at say with it you have 40. You get hurt, you're at 21. You heal up to 38. Now, but your real HP is 25. But with aid,
Oh, I can go past my HP.
yes, it's not just temporary. It actually changes your maximal number. So
Okay.
there's 2 types of increasing. One is giving you temporary, that once that's gone, you can never get it back. And then one is increasing your cap, your ceiling.
You know, I relate everything back to Hearthstone.
Yes, it can
That
increase.
that card. What's that card that makes you go from 30 to 35? And
Yeah,
it's
I
like
don't
the whole
know. It's
game.
a legendary one. I don't know the name.
Oh, you don't know the name, but you know the card I'm talking
Yes.
about. Okay. Yeah.
Also,
Now I
your
understand the
your card
concept.
capacity. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you
Cool.
heal, yeah, it'll go all the way.
Well,
Okay.
that's a pretty easy one that everybody
It's
should have.
cleric only.
Okay.
The
I forgot
bard
about
can
that.
get it. The bard is a support,
Mm-hmm.
and
The bard does nothing, right?
he's a full caster. He can do a lot of talking, singing.
That's what I say. Like he does nothing.
He can learn to do a little bit of blasting,
Nonsense.
but he has to choose.
Blasting.
He has to choose to do it. He's not. He's not he's not. You can't do all of it by himself. He'll need the help.
Why would anybody be a bard?
He can sweet talk.
Oh my god! But
He
you
can
can get
act.
that with anybody. Charisma.
No,
I rolled charisma.
he's a professional at it. That he tilts it in his favor. So if
He
you
gets
want,
2 extra points.
he'll get like 6 extra points.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If
Sorry.
he rolls a 9 or below, he can always guarantee that it's at least 10. Plus, then you have your plus 8, so you're always minimally rolling 18. Exactly. So if you want to do bard acting nonsense, yes. Okay. Second level spell, alter self.
But all of these are the same. Why don't they just name Why don't they just give them the same names, but just say, "Oh, now it's second level." Why
So
don't you just do
other systems do that,
Yeah.
like what you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
and then the more powerful,
Yeah, it's like,
higher
oh,
levels
second
you
level
do.
now. You have more. You can do more with it.
Yes, that's actually what it says, and then you be more creative, or it'll actually say you'll be able to increase this much by this much, or it'll say let's just say for this, like it's disguise self.
Mm-hmm.
At level 1, you can cast disguise self as an illusion, and at level 2, you can actually form yourself.
Yeah. So now we're on level 2, and it's alter self. So I mean, I'm thinking it's the same as disguise self, or self disguise, or whatever the level 1 was called.
So disguise self is an illusion. So if somebody came and patted you or touched you or tried to
They
feel
would
something,
see through the illusion.
they have a roll to see if they see.
Oh,
Alter self is you'll completely change your actual skin, the color of your skin, and that's really you. So when they're
It's not
touching
an
you,
illusion.
so when they're touching you, kissing you, or whatever it is, it seems real.
Okay. What's
I'm
happening in
I'm
D&D?
imagining you only need to do alter self if you need to get close and personal.
Right.
Otherwise, you could just cast disguise self. It can also you can edit your body to have gills so you can breathe underwater.
Mm-hmm. Well, that
It is a concentration spell, so if somebody hits you really hard, you'll change back into the into the form, or you get a blast of fire. Somebody bombs you.
that's it. Alter self finished
Well, you have to retain. You have to hold and concentrate
while
to
you're
hold
on
the form.
fire.
You can change your hands to become weapons,
Oh my god.
and they become, for the sake of fighting, they become magical. Where somebody who's immune to physical, you can bypass that, and it gives you a +1 to your attack. But the main thing is you can also change your size up one, or I think up down, like smaller or larger, just one size, because they even have like gargantuan and colossal size monsters and stuff. So they have also gnomes and smaller creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't want a small creature like holding a big heavy weapon. So they try to keep it some type of semblance of balance.
That was an easy one. That's pretty self-explanatory. But I like that you can make yourself into a weapon. I like that.
You can't make yourself into a weapon.
No, your hands. You see, you can change your body.
Yes, it can be like a claw, a mallet, like some type of weird.
Yeah. Like you can make your arm into a weapon.
Yes.
Yeah, like that's really good. The concentration thing is funny to me though, but I get it.
It's for like, I think in an hour. Yeah.
Oh, you can only have that for an hour?
Yes. Now, because a lot of people don't use this, and it sounds weak, right? That it's
That
only
you
for
can
an
only
hour.
have an hour.
For just an hour.
Well, that's a lot of turns though.
You wouldn't use this in combat, probably. You'd use this to infiltrate or sneak. If you're getting mileage out of this for combat, you have a bad build. This is not the way.
Okay.
No. That's much more of a
But
desperation
that's when I
thing.
would use it. So I'm a bad D&D player if I use this for combat.
No, you're just not. The way combat is for your character, you didn't maximally efficiently use it. There's other spells to do more damage. There's other ways to do more damage. Now, yes, we can try to be more creative with you and just forcefully give you more through letting you do what you want. Because this
As
is
a
what you want.
DM.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
Then I would kind of suck.
that's why we'll try to up it a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, another level 2 spell, Arcane Lock.
Arcane Lock?
Yeah.
Oh my god. My reference is Hearthstone, of course, with arcane spells. And arcane spells literally just are for the... Who is that girl? She's not a rogue. She's the mage. Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
Basically, it's
I
a
have
magical lock.
No idea.
A magical lock. Arcane lock. Arcane.
Like a lock that cannot be opened.
Yeah, so it increases the difficulty by 10 on anything.
To unlock it.
So if something's already the difficulty is 14 or 15 or 18, this will add 10. So it'll be 28. It'll be 24.
Okay.
So if you just touch a closed door, a chest, or any entryway, it
So it's
becomes.
like if I wanted to protect somebody or something, I can lock other bad things away.
Yeah, it'll as soon as you touch it, it costs 25 gold. That's the sacrifice because you're making it.
I have to have money too.
Yes, because the duration is forever, and you can have it that only you and people that you've assigned can come in or out. Otherwise, it's magically locked. That nobody else will be able to do that. Open it unless they have.
What does that have to do with money? Why do I have to pay money to do it?
Because so you're wasting one resource of the spell slot. It's a second level spell, but it's a powerful ability that you could just lock your whole house, your whole mansion, with this extremely good lock that only you and the people you decide can get through. It has a +10 in strength, and it just in lock picking just
And it's forever.
and it's forever. So for it to be forever, they're going to give you a cost now, and until somebody dispels it, does a higher magic to break whatever magic that's on this, saying, hey, disarm the magic. I don't know what's going on here. I don't want this. So if
somebody can undo it.
but it's a fourth level. They have to be much higher level. This is not common. This is not very common
If
to
I
meet.
had to pay money and that, and somebody can just be like disarm
It's not very common for
to get up to fourth level.
in this world that you would be in. That it's a rarity. It's already finding a superhero. So if somebody has that high, because not even fifth level, most adventurers won't even see that spell, dispel magic. I believe no, dispel magic is third level. Yeah, but they're not going to waste it on the door. They're gonna.
Well, okay, if somebody is willing to cast a spell on something to lock it forever, why would you not use magic on that? That means they really don't want anybody in there. I mean, I would think,
sure,
okay,
and
something's very important.
Players may not use it, but people in the world may. Okay, what are some creative ideas that you think you could? You can just touch anything that closes basically, and that mechanism will be the strength I believe to even destroy a door, you have to have like a 25 strength, so you're adding 35 strength. And they say some lockpick, some regular lockpick might be 12, you're already making it 22. So any good locks that require 16 or an 18, you've increased it to 26, 28.
So you're saying you'd have to really use a lot of resources just to
you're in open it. There's another spell called Knock, which specifically opens magical locks. But
what level is that?
That's also second level.
See?
But it makes such a loud sound. It rings like 500 feet. You're letting people know that you're here. Okay. So it has a negative aspect of I'm making a loud ruckus, and a very loud ruckus. It's a blasting sound. But it's one of the things that can instantly open an arcane lock, or any lock for that matter. And the arcane lock is only unlocked temporarily for 10 minutes if you...
Oh, and then it'll relock.
If you open it with knock, yes.
But what if you... Okay.
You can dispel it, and then it's gone forever. But that's a fourth level spell. That's I think, or a third level spell. But what are some interesting things you think you could do with it?
With the arcane lock?
Yes. Say you're running, so you're in the middle of combat, using it in combat. Say somebody's chasing you.
And when you say, is it specifically for doors?
It can be a door, a gate, a chest, or an entryway, and it becomes locked.
Well, if someone's chasing you, then you go into a building and you lock it. I don't know. It's not like, I feel like for that spell, it's not so many creative things you can do with it.
Well, at least one. I don't think what people most
into something.
You can lock them. You can use it as super handcuffs. But yes, if say you get the item that you need to steal, you're running away, but then they're still going to get you. They're going to have to fight. But okay, let's say we hold the door on them. They have this big monster guy that you're going to get through. But if you just spend your turn, you tell everybody to go, you quickly just touch it. Now it has a +10. Then you run, and the next door you do another +10. You'd probably slow them down for at least 1 or 2 minutes. You could probably get your escape. If you're still doing it in real-time combat, 6 seconds, you'd completely make your escape. And now, yes, it's very situational, but it would come in extremely clutch.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Plus, you could push people in someplace and then
lock it,
and then lock them,
imprison them.
And even a higher level character, basically, they'll be,
unless they have knock or they have the other spell.
For the most part, nobody would have either of these prepared.
Why? It's a ritual.
No, it's not a ritual. If it was a ritual, it would be even more powerful.
Because then they could use it all the time.
They could use it they still have to pay the 25 gold. But
this is the first time that a spell costs money.
Okay, it's not just that. So there's two ways. One is you need to hold something that has the value, and it doesn't get consumed. so you can use it again, but you always have to use like a 50 gold ruby. It has to be a ruby that's worth 2,000 gold. Then you can cast this spell, but you can put it away. Then you can keep your ruby.
Oh, so you don't have to pay it.
No. So this one consumes the gold. So this is gone
it's
forever.
gone.
It's gone forever. There's the same thing. There's another second level spell called Sacred Flame, where you can make a flame in a light, but it's eternal forever, unless somebody dispels it also.
Yeah.
But you have to also pay.
That's not very eternal.
You have to pay 25 gold ruby.
This sacred flame costs 25 rupees.
It's the same, okay. Same thing with reviving somebody. You have to have 300 gold worth of.
But see, that
diamonds.
makes sense to me. Yes, okay, like reviving somebody's dead.
You have to have equivalent trade.
Yeah, like that makes sense to me. But like, you want me to pay money for some?
Well, this is for a permanent. This is like
or
think of it.
Lock a door. I gotta pay.
Well,
money.
okay. Think of it. A construction worker. Oh, you want this house secure? Well, we can magic it up. It's going to cost you a little extra.
We can magic it up. Is that what you said?
We can get it permanently. Plus 10, like arcane locked. All our doors arcane locked, honey. Did you get
That's me.
Yeah, honey. And who will be let in? Oh, whoever you and the Grand Wizard agree with. And it's like, oh, honey, let's do that. How much is it? And it's $25, 25 gold per. He'll upcharge you. That's his cost.
Then it's gonna look so beautiful.
Nobody will know, but nobody can just get in.
Like, I can never get into.
Except somebody who cast detect magic, they'll know. Hit this case up, this joint. There's a lot of magic auras in here.
That's crazy. Pay money and take up resources for your spell to lock the door.